I'm Matt Algren. I'm the Tourism Director for Walton County, and I want to thank you for being here today. It really means a lot to myself and the staff to see so many familiar faces in the audience. We're going to take a few moments today to, look at some of the successes we've experienced, but also looking down the road to, explore some of the challenges and the opportunities we see coming here in the future. Before I get into things, I would like to take a moment. If you're an elected official, could you please stand to be recognized? So we should have in the audience Freeport Mayor Russ Barley, Commissioners Brad Drake, Danny Gladwell, Donna Johns, and Dan Curry. We have our clerk of court, Crystal Sconiers. And the Phoenix Springs City Councilman Josh Sconiers. Thank you all for being here today. So we all understand that our tourism economy has experienced some fluctuations compared to years prior, right? Where post-COVID highs in visitation and consumer spending led to tremendous revenue. So as we continue to stabilize after those highs, we're seeing expected dip in revenues and visitation, right? So this normalization of travel is something we and our research partners are seeing across the country and seeing in other parts of the state. So in 2023, Walton County experienced a drop in our TDT collections. In 2024, we saw that number increase slightly by about 1%. So we know, with that said, that our partners have continued to see lower occupancy levels than in previous years, where visitation was largely dictated by the pandemic and the fact that, Florida was one of the few places that you were open and you could travel. So kind of looking back at a little bit of what we saw, just for reference. So in 2020, our TDT revenues were $31 million. By 2021, that number had jumped all the way to $57 million. To over $62 million in 2022. That's incredible. I mean, just to see, the revenues increase so dramatically, right? So in 2023, we did see that dip that I had kind of mentioned before, where revenues had dropped down to about $60 million. 2024, so that's the year we're here to talk about now that we kind of have that complete picture. So looking at TDT revenues for 2024, we looked at about $60.4 million. So a little bit of an increase over what we saw last year, but what we also understand is, seeing those declines in some of the occupancy numbers and listening to our partners who are telling us, what they're seeing day in and day out, we know our team has more work to do. So while we had a 4% decline, and just like I said, that 1% gain in 2024, that number has far outperformed the results that we've seen in many other regional and national destinations. But we realize once again that decline has really impacted a lot of our partners and a lot of our businesses. I think another piece that we've kind of added to this puzzle that we've all kind of seen and we've all kind of felt is the increase in the supply, right? Since 2020, the available inventory has increased by 32% in Walton County. That's crazy. We had a stretch of about 6 or 7 years consecutively where we were growing on average by about 1,000 rental units a year. So with so many more options for visitors to choose from, you may be seeing, like we referenced, a decline in your numbers, even though the increased supply of rentals has, led to greater TDT revenue collections. So what exactly did we see in 2024 now that we have the information, we can paint that picture, right? We're about to show you, but after our year in review video, we're going to welcome up Brian Kellenberger, our new county administrator, who's going to wear his beach operations hat for us. And he's going to share some insights into some of the activities and some of the programs and the projects that they've been working on before we move on. But before that, we're going to roll a video.
Cultivating Walton County's success and its reputation as a destination takes a village. We're most effective when we work hand in hand. successfully navigating our shared future will continue to rely on strong, strategic community partnerships and insightful leadership from our Tourist Development Council and Board of County Commissioners. By staying aligned in our ongoing efforts and focusing on common goals, we can balance sustainable economic growth with the needs of our community. Tourism continues to be the engine that powers our economy. And after several years of drastic changes in visitation due to the pandemic and its effects, we're seeing a return to equilibrium. In 2024, $60.4 million in TDT was collected, a slight increase over 2023. It's also an increase from where we were a year after the pandemic and from where we were before the pandemic. In fact, this year has surpassed pre-pandemic projections. The new equilibrium is higher than predicted. Targeted advertising is essential in keeping Walton County top of mind with travelers. It strengthens our brand among loyal visitors and reaches new audiences in new markets, creating a balanced, robust demand. This past year, Walton County hosted more than 4.7 million visitors who spent over $4.1 billion for a total economic impact of $4.9 billion. Visitors pumped $390 into the economy for every marketing dollar spent. Tourism accounted for more than 3.5 million paid room nights and supported more than 33,000 jobs, generating more than $1.4 billion in wages. For every dollar the county invested in tourism advertising, it gained more than $15 in county government revenues, and residents saw a tax savings of $2,092 per household. Projects that broke ground in 2024 are expanding the future of Walton County, providing even more offerings for visitors and residents, allowing everyone to responsibly enjoy the destination like never before. Construction on a $6.3 million community center in the heart of Grayton Beach began in July 2024 and is expected to be complete by summer 2026. This fall, the new Seagrove Regional Beach Access will open, expanding access to the beach for the whole community. And the $12.9 million Grayton Beach Municipal Parking Facility, known as Grayton Central, is now complete. As District 5 County Commissioner Tony Anderson says, this is the future of South Walton. These projects and many more serve as prime examples of ways we're leaning into the future with our sights set on sustainability, not just what works for now. Sustainability is a concept we take seriously. It's at the heart of everything we do, not just in terms of economic growth and marketing strategy, but in terms of the literal ground we stand on. We recognize that the natural environment of Walton County is inextricably linked to its appeal as a place to live, as well as a place to visit. It's one of the main reasons people return year after year. Its future is our future, and the future is looking bright. We're committed to being good stewards of this special and fragile ecosystem, sustaining it so it can sustain us now and for generations to come. Established as an affiliate of Keep America Beautiful, Keep Walton County Beautiful is a powerful initiative in our endeavor to preserve and protect. Its mission is to engage locals and visitors to help improve the environment of Walton County through efforts in beautification, litter prevention, waste reduction, education, and recycling. Keep Walton County Beautiful speaks to individuals, businesses, and institutions, offering meaningful programs including beach and roadway cleanups, environmental education in schools, litter prevention campaigns, and resources for green businesses. This initiative is a genuine collaboration, and we couldn't do it without our partners. Walton County's pristine beaches, warm hospitality, and luxurious meets laid-back lifestyle all contribute to our stellar reputation. It's our job, collectively, to keep that reputation shining and keep raising the bar. As we look to the future of Walton County tourism from a place of equilibrium, we can focus once again on the fundamentals, maintaining our market share and ensuring we're the top-of-mind vacation destination, turning first-time visits into annual traditions. Working together, we can ensure Walton County sets the gold standard for what a destination can be. A getaway that feels like a homecoming. A paradise you can't wait to get back to. And a place you're proud to connect with. We want to hear from you. Contact anyone on the Walton County Tourism Team and let us know what you're seeing in your business. Thank you to Walton County's Board of County Commissioners and Tourist Development Council for their invaluable assistance in helping our tourism industry thrive. Dan Curry, Danny Glidewell, Brad Drake, Donna Johns, Tony Anderson, Elizabeth Hafner, Josh Sconyers, Tim Taylor, Brian Moffett, Amy Wise-Coble, Jennifer Steele, Tiffany Edwards, and Robert Lacoste.
All righty. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Brian Kellenberger, and I'm the Director of Beach Operations, and as Matt alluded earlier, that I have another role in Walton County as well, and I'll talk a little bit at the end. But today I want to talk about beach operations. So Matt, thanks for all that information. What a great video, and it really shows you what tourism does for Walton County, for people that make businesses here, that visit here and live here. So beach operations, the who, what, when, where, and why. People that know me, I've been around for 11 years, and I really enjoy talking about beach operations, what we do, how we do it, and all that. So I'm going to be brief today because I can talk about it forever if people let me. But so who are we? We're a group of about 100 people. Our main function is keeping the beaches clean and all the beach and bay amenities in good shape. We, a few years ago, inherited a transportation program that we have slowly developed, and we have a big surprise coming up in March of an unveiling of what we call an East-West transportation program. Most of the employees who work with us are Walton County natives, hardworking men and women that show up 7 days a week, 363 days a year. We let them off for Thanksgiving and Christmas. And they do it 10 hours a day for our beach maintenance, and they do it for 16 or so hours a day for the transportation program. You've probably seen our trucks rolling up and down through the community, the white trucks with the logo on them. Our men and women wearing the blue uniforms, transportation group wearing kind of an aqua uniform. But they're all hardworking individuals. They come in every day. The leadership team does the best we can to keep everybody motivated and doing that work that we do. And so a few stats. We have 15 regional beach accesses, 47 neighborhood beach accesses. There's half a dozen large bay accesses, and then another handful of smaller ones. We touch those every day. When I say touch, that means we clean the facilities, we empty garbage cans, we fix and repair what needs to be fixed and repaired. Like I say, we do it every day. Last year we collected approximately 1,500 tons of garbage off the beach. One thing I'm a stickler for is we tabulate everything we do so that we can make sure that we can always improve ourselves. So 1,500 tons, you've probably seen our brown bags of garbage on the beach, the environmentally friendly garbage bags. If we were to stack those up in cubes, they'd probably fill this room up here at least 20 times, maybe more. This room's a little smaller than the last room we were in. But it's a lot of garbage that we get off the beach every day. And the men and women do it. They do it in the hot, the cold, the wind, rain, whatever the weather conditions are, they're out there and they make it happen day in and day out. Keeping all those facilities in good shape takes a lot of other people. We have approximately a dozen what we call technicians, and last year we completed about 6,000 work orders for maintenance items. Those maintenance items range from busted faucets to broken heaters to deck boards need to be replaced, handrails, pavement, just all the areas that we touch. Those areas I say include the beaches. We maintain the multi-use path, repair, the landscaping. We also, in conjunction with Public Works, manage the landscaping on the other side of the road. We maintain approximately 17 miles of Highway 98, 331 from 98 to the bridge, and then all of the feeder roads that go from 98 down to 38 and Scenic Gulf Drive that are listed as scenic byways. The other thing we do is we handle all of the development and construction for either renovation of existing facilities or new facilities. And That is my forte. Before I got into this operations business, I was a construction guy. And so I really appreciate the opportunity to do the construction and development for the county. And I want to share with you some of the projects we've completed or are in works. You saw there in an earlier video, but I want to share some with you. And what I asked from the team was, let's do some before and after shots because those give the biggest impact. Camp Creek Lake canoe and kayak launch, small road that was platted many years ago, gifted to the county. We converted it into a canoe and kayak launch. Very challenging site, but you can see the before and after. It really came out great. It was brought to us by the community, and one of the few projects that didn't receive any opposition. Cessna Landing, one of our larger bay accesses, a renovation to make it more user-friendly. People that come here for a visit, people that live here, people that do commerce use this park. So we made it where it works for everybody. Grayton Beach parking facility, Grayton Central we call it. Property we purchased a few years ago. It sat dormant for a little bit. We used it as a gravel parking lot, and now it is a nice new facility with what we call a transit stop building that has restrooms. It also has a maintenance building to contain our new transportation program. This will be a central hub for this transportation I've been alluding to. So the goal is to move people east and west on 30A and Scenic Gulf Drive. The main goal is to relieve congestion on 30A and to help people overcome looking for that parking place that doesn't exist on 30A and or Scenic Gulf Drive. We also feel that if we can get people to use our public transportation system, maybe they won't bring so many cars to our community. It causes that congestion and also causes parking problems at what we call short-term rentals or rental accommodations. Headland Avenue Neighborhood Beach Access Project. In the heart of Seagrove, we have beach accesses almost every block. This is the one that was missing. As you can see on the left, when somebody said, Brian, we didn't put a beach access there, it would generate a laugh. But we did it, and it came out great. And we don't have any lawsuits with the neighbors on each side of us. One Seagrove Neighborhood Beach Access. This is some land that was gifted to us from the Bureau of Land Management. We've had it in our inventory for 20-something years. We recently converted it to a ADA friendly beach access, and so you can see before and after on that. 393 Municipal Parking Lot. This is one I'm very fond of. This is a piece of land we purchased just north of Ed Walleen. When we hired the architect engineering team, I said, look, I want to break away, since parking facilities are distinctly different from beach accesses. I want to break away from our traditional coastal architecture, or what we call coastal cottage architecture. You can't really see it too well in that picture there, but our transit building, restroom building is a very unique architectural building. And I'd like to thank Tony Valley for his efforts in that. If you get a chance, ride by there. We're going to open it up very soon, and it's a very unique building. Seagrove Regional Beach Access, you saw it in some of the film previous. Some land we bought in Seagrove. Once again, very challenging site, but we're almost there. Once again, a nice ADA acceptable boardwalk. Everything we do now, we make ADA accessible. So that everybody can enjoy our public facilities. Driftwood Road parking lots, one we just recently started. It's down in Miramar, just north of Miramar Beach. Supplemental parking for that large public beach access, and we'll also include it in our transportation program. Grayton Beach Community Center. It's a restroom building with another component that has a second floor observation deck and what I call a conditioned core. And we'll use that conditioned core to display interactive history, static history artifacts. So I have a lot of people in that community that have Grayton Beach history. Grayton Beach, one of our oldest communities in Walton County, and also history throughout Walton County. But it's a much needed facility. Grayton Beach is land we lease from the state. It's about 1,800 feet of public beach, and it has been missing the number one component it needs, and that's restrooms. So 6 fixture per gender restrooms on the bottom. I hope you paid attention to that previous film. It's really unique architecture. We we designed it so when we get done, it'll look like it's nestled down in the dunes. That also is a component of the ADA accessibility, but it will serve the beach visitors, but it also will serve that entertainment district that makes up Hotz Avenue. So we were lucky to buy that piece of land. It's adjacent to our other land we lease, and it's just going to make Grayton Beach a much better place. So that's the kind of the condensed version. I can talk forever about what we do at Beach Ops, and it's been a very rewarding job for me. So I'm going to segue into what I do now. Is several months ago, County Commission felt that I was capable of helping lead the county as county administrator, and I appreciate their confidence in me and the opportunity to do that. And I intend to bring the same work ethic and values that I've used at Beach Operations. And but it was a hard decision. When I say this job has been fulfilling, I mean that's the number one thing I like about this. It's I didn't even know I wanted to be a public servant until I was one. I've always been the guy that's been a builder in my neighborhood. I built the forts. I was the ringleader for all that, and went to Auburn University, got a construction management degree, and I've been a builder my whole life. And I took this job, a Beach Ops job, because it would allow me to still do building, as you can see. And I get to do it in the very best role in construction industry, and that's the role of owner's rep. And then when they said, we got this incredible budget, you don't have to worry about margins. I mean, I do, but I said, awesome, let's go work. So it has been great for me. I think that the work we've done has been beneficial to the people that live in our community, the people that visit our community, and I hope that it's been beneficial to the people that actually generate this tourist development tax that we get to use. So everybody in this room that is in the business of tourism, we like to tout what we do, everything, but the reality is we couldn't do it if you didn't build the accommodations, the restaurants, the retail, everything that makes people say, I want to go to Walton County and I want to spend a bunch of money. Because 5% of that goes to us, and I hope that you recognize that we put it to good work. Walton County, County Commissioners, Tourist Development Council has made a decision many years ago to use that money in a inordinate way than our neighbors do. And so a lot of that money goes to Beach Operations, and I've taken that opportunity to use it wisely. And over the last 11 years, we've done, I believe, some incredible work, not just in building a department that does a great job of keeping this destination maintained, but doing the building and development work that we do. So, County Commissioners, thank you for the opportunity. Tourist Development Council members, past, present, thank you for the confidence you've had in me. And I want to say how much I appreciate that opportunity I've had to make Walton County a better place. I joke with some of my close friends that maybe one day they'll name a beach access after me, or maybe a bathroom. And my buddy Jeff Zender one day sends me a picture of a toilet partition door. He said, maybe you'll get this with my name on it. So anyway, thank you all. And last thing I want to let you know is I'm not leaving you in bad hands or in a bad situation. So fortunately, I was able to hire Josh Irvin. Josh worked with the Beach Operations Department for about 8 years. We worked very, very well together, and he took an opportunity to go be executive director up in Defuniak Springs for their CRA. And when it came time for me to move, I knew who the person that needed to do it. The main reason is one of the biggest challenges of taking the county administration job was giving up this awesome job. I feel like the work I've done is people respect me and respect how I do it. And like I say, that fulfillment that I've gained from it was hard to give up, because I figure if I keep my nose clean for another 5 or 8 years, I got a job until I get ready to go. And so giving it up was a big deal. And then who do I give it to what we've worked so hard to build, the people that have, joined our group and that work very hard. Who do I entrust that to? And more importantly, who can I entrust that to where I don't have to worry about it anymore? Because believe it or not, the county administration job keeps me busy. So Josh accepted the offer, and he starts December 8th, and I quit on December 9th. And I told him before, I said, I'm going to give you the keys, and it's yours to make happen. I hope you've been paying attention to what we do, because the people that work with us, our industry partners, they have come accustomed to a certain way we do business. So thank you all. Thank you all, most importantly, for what you've built in Walton County, because we couldn't do anything we do if people didn't come here to stay at your place or eat in your restaurant or shop at your shop. So thank you all.
Good afternoon, all. I am Nicole Everett, the Communication Director for Walton County Tourism, which means it's incumbent upon me, for all you note takers out there, just trying to remind yourself of this astounding information that you've heard today and all the projects that are going on, that we have a little report at your table. Please take with you. It gives you a good overview of not only our 2024 numbers and projects and beach operations, and then we have ongoing information on our website, WaltonCountyFLTourism.com. Love for you to go check it out, and certainly, as we said earlier, come and talk to us anytime you have a question. It's also great to be here and celebrate the contributions you all make to not only inspire travel to this incredible destination, but also create community value through your efforts. And the Tourism Department annually recognizes those efforts with 2 special awards, which we will bestow today. The first is the Artist of the Year Award. And I'd like to invite the 2024 Artist of the Year, Sarah Page, to the stage to say a few words and announce this year's Artist of the Year recipient. This Walton County tourism accolade, currently in its 24th year, aims to honor a local artist of Walton County whose unique artistic expression captures the essence of the region's creativity and beauty. The recipient will represent the destination at various activations and at trade shows and events, and will also create a commissioned artwork to be showcased in Walton County. And in fact, we have many of these pieces of previous year's winners' artwork showcased at the Great and Central station where we are running the tram, including Sarah's, which we recently unveiled. So, Sarah.
Hi, everyone. Last year I had the privilege of receiving the Artist of the Year Award and can honestly say it was one of the proudest moments of my career. My sincerest thanks to the team at Walton County Tourism for this honor, and to the Greaton Walton County community that uplifts and supports the arts in our area. Over the past year, I've felt a significant shift in the quality of my work and my confidence as an artist. Last year, I probably would not have gotten up here in front of you in chicken pants, but here I am. They're from the Zoo Gallery, so I'm representing. Every artist feels a little bit of imposter syndrome every now and then, but this award lends credibility and distinction that cannot be disputed. And I really felt that impact at this year's Arts Quest Festival in May, where people were stopping by my booth simply because I was recognized as Artist of the Year and they wanted to see what all the fuss was about. So people are paying attention. And I'm sure that may have translated to a few extra sales, hopefully. Additionally, I had the privilege of joining the Walton County Tourism team in Nashville for an event planners event where we auctioned off one of my paintings, and we bragged about the rich cultural arts scene we have here in Walton County that attracts so many tourists and visitors. And finally, as Nicole mentioned, my final piece of Artist of the Year was painting the great blue heron at the Greaton Municipal Parking Facility. It's a big mural that you can see there, and there's other pieces of work from previous Artists of the Year that are there too. So if you haven't been there to check it out, I highly recommend it. And now I have the pleasure of passing the torch to a fellow artist who represents this rich culture to the fullest. I got to meet this year's Artist of the Year at an art show that we were both participating in. And of all the very interesting, impressive art and artists who were there, I thought to myself, if I could take one piece home today, and this is a true story, I would take a piece home from Mindy Moore. And when I looked at her piece, it just drew me in. It invited me to sit and stay a while and relax. And one of the other things it did was something I think only the best art can do, and it made me reflect on myself. What was I thinking? What was I feeling? How was I being moved by this artwork? Mindy Moore describes her work as abstract mental landscapes and tries to imagine how a thought would look in physical form. Her paintings beautifully illustrate the connection between art and mental health. Not only do her pieces make you feel mindful of your own thinking, but her process also displays how creative expression is a healthy therapeutic form of healing. Some of her pieces are named Kaleidoscope of the Mind, Beauty is from Within, Keep Coming Back to It, and Any Given Sunday. So without further ado, I'm proud to introduce the 2025 Artist of the Year, Mindy Moore.
Here's your piece.
Thank you very much.
And we will be doing photos later.
Oh, thank you very
You're
much.
so welcome. Would you like to speak?
I'm not prepared to say anything, but thank you very much for this acknowledgement for this award. It is definitely surreal to me. I don't think it's really sunk in. I've been keeping it a secret for a little while. So this is a milestone for me. I am honored beyond belief. I'm just going to say that I'm speechless. Thank you to everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Mindy. A few of Mindy's pieces are on display in the back, and we invite you to take a copy of her beautiful abstract piece, which she's titled On Second Thought, to take with you today. You can visit with Mindy and get her to sign your poster piece at the end of today's luncheon. Please take copies of that with you. So next we want to recognize our Van Ness Butler Jr. Hospitality Award winner. And I'd like to invite Amy Weisskobel with Homeowners Collection in Seaside to the stage. She is our 2025 Van Ness Butler Jr. Award recipient, as well as a multi-year TDC member and past chairman, and she will announce this year's winner. As many are aware, this award honors the legacy of service to the tourism industry embodied by the Van Ness Butler family, who acquired the land now known as Grayton Beach in 1922. Nominees for the Van Ness Butler Jr. Hospitality Award are judged and awarded based on their lifetime body of work and their initiative and innovation in achieving organizational success, and for their work in the community businesses or organizations to enhance Walton County's local, national, and international standing as a travel destination.
Thank you, Nicole, and I can certainly say no one receives the call that they're winning this award that is not extremely humbled and grateful, and so I thank you again for the recognition bestowed upon me last year. This year's recipient of the Van Ness Butler Jr. Hospitality Award is very deserving of what truly is a Lifetime Achievement Award in hospitality. After a storied career with Ritz-Carlton that culminated as the VP of International Sales, this gentleman relocated to South Walton to be closer to family. He was a seated member of the Tourist Development Council. He served as the VP of Marketing for Sandestin Golf and Beach Resort, opened his own vacation rental business, and remains the king of brand development and sales, consulting around the United States and beyond. He also serves on a variety of nonprofits, to include Aliqua, and his dear friend is with him today. It is my true honor to bestow this award upon Mr. Scott Russell, my dear friend and respected colleague.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's even more rewarding when you get presented this award by a friend and somebody that I've known for a very long time. Tourism is a community, and I moved here 16 years ago and was welcomed into this community almost immediately by some of the same people that are in this room. The community has gotten bigger in the 16 years that I've been here, but it's been wonderful to be a part of it, wonderful to watch, wonderful to see the ingenuity that the destination continues to do to allow it to remain relevant, yet still rooted in the true roots of what tourism in Walton County truly means. And each and every one of you brings your piece of the community with you every time that you're encountering one of our guests, one of our customers, one of our visitors. And it's because of you that those people continue to come, and they continue to tell other people, and they continue to be able to fill the added inventory that we have in our area. Over my time here in Walton County, first of all, it's the longest period that I've ever lived anywhere except from where I'm from. And I've really grown to feel a part of the community that extends outside of tourism as well. But it's the people that make a community. And I'm looking out at this room, and I'm seeing some people that I've had the privilege of mentoring. I've had the privilege of admiring from afar, and some up close, and I've had the privilege of watching careers just blossom and grow as you continue to spread what Walton County tourism is. So it's an extreme honor to be part of the community, and an even stronger honor to be recognized by the community. So I appreciate it. Thank you.
Congratulations, Scott. You join an exceptional group of destination visionaries and champions, some of whom are here today, in addition to Amy Wise-Coble, a prior Van Ness Butler Jr. Award winner. We also have with us Stacy Brady. Please stand when I call your name. Jennifer Steele, Jeannie Daly, Tracy Ralphin, Malcolm Peterson, and I apologize if I've missed any others, please, that are here. Just phenomenal, and we thank you so much for your work on behalf of our destination. Thank you very much.
Let's just take another quick moment to honor our new recipients. Once again, tremendous members of our community. We are so excited to have you as part of the family. And thank you to our previous honorees. Truly, we couldn't do this without you. So tourism continues to run the economic engine in our community. I think we all understand that, right? And our team is optimistic that through our efforts and through the efforts of strategic community partnerships and valuable leadership from our Tourist Development Council and our Board of County Commissioners, that we can navigate the future of visitation in a way that's not only going to support our economy, but that's also going to balance the needs of our residents. So as 2025 starts to come to a close, we've seen the busy travel season end, cooler temperatures as we're well experiencing today, and peak sunsets are on the horizon. So, we kind of go back to what we saw in the video, right? We've seen a lot of successes in the community, whether that's new businesses opening their doors, our beach operations team acquiring property and expanding much needed infrastructure and beach access. You know, we all understand these are the things that are incredibly important to the folks who live and work here. So within the doors of the Tourist Development Council, there you go, Matt. Within the doors of Walton County Tourism, we're going to continue to support our stakeholders through key creative marketing campaigns, strategic communications, key partnerships with groups and meeting planners, and engagement through our visitor center. Our approach is to drive visitor demand through smart, data-driven initiatives that protect our natural resources, support jobs, and drive economic growth. Our partners, Zender Communications and Downs and St. Germain Research, have been working diligently to analyze trends and forecast what's coming next. As you saw in the video, we do believe we're reaching an equilibrium between supply and demand, and we're hopeful and we're confident that our efforts will continue to help improve occupancy levels in 2026. Our marketing department is also working aggressively to increase awareness of Walton County and the desire to visit our wonderful community. We'll continue to host partner roundtables and discuss your needs, and together we'll continue to lead tourism efforts forward. Our communications and sales team will continue to share your story and to tell the story of our community with national and regional media, meeting planners, and group sales partners so we can drive business to our accommodations in our slower need periods. As we move forward, we're excited to continue working through our 2026 to 2030 tourism strategic plan. We've gathered valuable input from our community, our industry stakeholders, and our elected officials and local leadership, business owners, and residents. This plan is going to help us lay the foundation for responsible growth, destination development, and opportunities for economic expansion. We must continue to be champions for our fragile ecosystems through sustainable practices and initiatives. This is where our Keep Walton County Beautiful program will truly shine. So on behalf of the Walton County Tourism team, we look forward to the continued partnerships, dialogue, and opportunities ahead of us. With a strong commitment, we can keep our destination strong, all while supporting our community through a strong visitor economy. Much like Brian and some of our other speakers have said, it's truly the individuals in this room that make everything we do possible. So we really want to make sure we thank you all for being here today to help, celebrate what it is we do. In closing, I'd like to personally thank the members of the Tourist Development Council. These individuals donate their valuable time to help our tourism industry thrive and have had an incredible impact. And the guidance you've all provided me personally and to our team is deeply appreciated. And to our Board of County Commissioners, thank you for your time, understanding, and commitment to supporting Walton County tourism. Let's keep the momentum going as we support a healthy and sustainable tourism economy. Last but not least, I promise I'm going to wrap up, but I would be remiss if I did not take the opportunity to honor our staff. If anybody who's on the Walton County Tourism team, please stand up. I'm truly blessed to work with some of the brightest and most hardworking people that I've ever been around in my career. Without them, we don't do this. And, they're incredibly committed and they really do love this community. And I can't say enough about the hard work and the dedication that they provide to all of us day in and day out. I look forward to continuing our work together. Let's continue to build on the successes that we're seeing. We can't back down. We can't be afraid to not identify the issues and the challenges that we face as a community. It's imperative that we all work together and understand where we want this community to go. Together, I truly believe that we can continue to not only support our resident population, but to continue to make Walton County a place where visitors want to be. With that said, I thank you all for being here today and have a great day. you.